and then there will be a selection. When the rooms run out of space, you will have other options to select until it's sold out. Number of seats should be the same as the number of you who will attend, and if you're not planning to attend tomorrow, please do not occupy the space because it will count against the quota. So just make sure that you will be attending the workshop, any of the workshops tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Check your email and link and everything else.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, again. We are thrilled to announce that Pegan, renowned expert in business analysis as well as in product management, will now taking the stage. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you. And it's a bit of a stretch for that business analysis, but I'll take the product management.
Okay.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Anna. I'm a principal product manager currently in Microsoft. But today I'm here to talk about business analysis and product management. So I know you just had lunch, so I want to kind of shake things up a bit and do a quick poll. So who here has heard about product management? Please stand up. Stand up. There's been lunch, so let's stand up. Okay. Cool. I like my numbers. Okay, not bad. Okay. So out of all those that have heard about this, who knows what it is? The rest of you sit down. Who knows? Let's say standing. Okay, not bad. Okay. And keep standing if you have done anything related to that. Yeah? Okay, cool. Then I'm in the right room. So, my beginning of my career, I actually started in tech support, and then I was a business analyst really briefly and a long time ago, but still. Project management, account management, I led customer services, but then 10 years ago I kind of shifted into product management. And since then I had different kinds of products that I worked on. Financial products, but also sports watches, navigation, casual games, learning management system, and currently I'm in Word. So let me just kind of start to set the context. Let's talk about what is a product. Can anybody tell me what is a product? There's no wrong answer here, just, yeah? No? Okay. So product is any valuable thing that we deliver to our customer. So service, yes, it can also be a product if it's repeatable, right? So it's really whatever value we're delivering to the customer. And in that sense, product management is an organizational function that actually takes care of the new product development, but also around the business justification of it, planning, verification, forecasting of the opportunity that we have, but also pricing, product launch, marketing, and all this during the whole product life cycle. So it kind of looks at the people, processes, data, and business. So there are different types of tech products, and we can look at this split in many different ways, but kind of two basic ones are depending on the technology, right? Whether it's hardware, software, or the combination of both. And then we can split them based on the customer that we're serving, whether it's a consumer, so that's usually kind of equals to retail, right? So wide audience, enterprise, which is usually business to business, and then internal products that are developed for the company that is also given the budget to make it. Product management is there to help the company create products for its customers, to eliminate risks of product development early in the process. so that even if something happens, it's much cheaper than when we kind of go through the entire process and fail at the end, right? Product managers are there to identify the problems of greatest value for the users and customers, and they're there to create the tools that bring the greatest opportunity to their company, to the company's business. So those are two sides. So we're serving not just customers and users, we're also serving our company and our business. And then if we take a look at sort of comparison to business analysis, so business analysis is used to identify and articulate the need for change within the organization's work, so to facilitate that change, okay? But also business analysts identify and define the solutions. Again, similar word, right? There's something there. So the solutions that will maximize the value delivered by an organization to its stakeholders. So what we can do is kind of compare a couple of elements from these two statements. So we can take a look at who initiates the work, okay? So for product, it's usually coming from users and kind of what their jobs are, problems, needs, kind of what are we trying to help them do. For business analysis, it's organizations need to change, kind of what do we need to improve, how do we need to work differently, and so on. So what is the work? For product management, it's problems most valuable for users to create the greatest business opportunity. And for business analysis, the solution that will maximize the value of the change delivered. Again, if you notice, there's some similar words. We're talking about value, solutions, right? In both cases, there are users, customers. So, and who are the other types of beneficiaries of this work? It's companies' business for the product and organizations' stakeholders for business analysis. But let's be more practical and kind of look at an example. Let's take a look at an internal product. So internal product is a product that is developed within the company for that company, right? So customers, it's usually the organization stakeholders, right? Somebody within some unit said, oh, we need this. Let's make it happen, let's build it, right? Then we have the users, which in this case would be all the employees or employees of specific departments or teams, right? But it's still internal, it's still within the company. What would be the need? So usually for internal products, the need is around supporting the specific business process. So it can be around productivity, increasing efficiency. It can be many different things, but it's usually about the business process. So the need for change in how organization works. Okay, does that ring a bell from a couple of slides ago? Okay, so yeah, there could be quite an overlap in what business analysis is. So we are going to create a change in how the organization works through a specific tool, and that tool is an internal product. Okay? Are you with me? Okay, good. Stakeholders. So product customers and users. So basically the whole organization is a stakeholder. Whether they gave money and therefore they're looking for the return on investment, or they're using the tool themselves, so they're heavily invested with their engagement and their time. Right? Okay. So in that sense, let's again take a look at what a product manager is. Kind of what makes a good product manager. The first one is deep customer knowledge. Knowing your customers, empathizing with them, understanding how they work, but also how they buy, not just work. So really going in depth. Does this sound like something that business analysts have? Well, yeah, I see you nodding, yes. Okay, second one, undisputed product expert. So this means that you understand how the product itself functions, but you also understand how the users are using your product. So you track the usage analytics, you kind of track the improvement that it's bringing or it's not bringing. So again, is this something that sounds familiar? Right. There's maybe an element that, again, depending on the organization and how it's set up, A/B testing, I don't know how much you guys do, but let's say you do. So that's kind of why I put a small question mark here. But again, it's really similar or almost identical. We have a third one, deep business knowledge. Product must know how the business works. How the organization that we're building the product for works, because this product needs to bring the value to their business. And you are part of the organization. You're heavily involved in their business. Of course you know how they work. And this also sets you up in a good way with your stakeholders. The trust is there. They know that you know the business. They know you will help facilitate within their limitations, and you will actually be part of that decision making as well. So yeah, definitely sounds like business analysts as well. And let's take a look at the fourth one. So deep industry knowledge. So when we talk about the deep industry knowledge, it's not just about the industry of the customer. So it's not just about the industry of the company you're in. It's also about the business the product is in. So for instance, if we're building internally, CRM, we're not just talking about the company. Let's say the company is in banking and you're building CRM for them. So we're not just talking about understanding the business of banking. We're talking about understanding of business of CRM, which is sales. So how does sales work in different industries, within different customers, on different markets, right? So understanding the business in industry related to the product that you're creating. So in this sense, you will let me know, but I think it's not that great. It could be better, maybe. You're well acquainted with the business of the company, but maybe not the business of the product and kind of what you're trying to create. So there is a small gap, but still a lot of overlaps, as we can see. So let's go back to the example that we had. If we take a look at kind of typical cycle of how an internal product would be developed, let's say we're developing a new tool for productivity, whether it's automation, efficiency, whatever. So you would first check the data, get the requirements, kind of identify the gaps, right? We all know this. So we would find the possible problems. You would maybe create some initial solutions, maybe test them, with kind of your users, whether it's, user acceptance test or something before that, whatever. You would check them out and define the kind of solution that you think would work. Then you would start comparing the existing tools. You would say, is this something that we want to fully build? Or is this something that we want to partially build, partially buy? Or do we want to buy altogether and just slap our sticker on it, right? So depending on that, you create a solution. And once you have a solution and implement it, you start tracking the impact of that solution and measuring success. So you basically track data of kind of what has changed. Have we actually improved something? What was the intent? And this is a typical cycle that if we're talking about business analysis or we're talking about product management for internal products, this is what happens. So it's almost the same, right? The difference comes from the point of view. The point of view is not, we're gonna make this and it's gonna function in our organization and we're done. The point of view is, how can we make this part of our business? How can we expand our business, create new opportunities, do an upsell within the existing ones? How do we cut costs immensely, not just in one department, but in 10 departments, in the entire organization? So it's really about thinking about the business opportunities and how you can actually influence them through the work you're doing and through the products you're creating, regardless if they're internal or external. So what would this mean? So we would start asking questions. Okay, so what is this problem that we're solving, right? We kind of identify that. And then we go and think about who else outside of our company is experiencing the same thing. You know, what industry they belong to. How did they solve this? Is this something that is kind of already out there? Can we offer this as a better solution than what they already have? You know, really trying to understand how could this solution be used for something else internally. Maybe it's not just for sales. Maybe it's also for customer support. Maybe it's also for, I don't know, marketing. You know, just seeing how you can actually grow the influence of what you have created, influence on the business overall. So that's kind of where it all starts. So what would be the benefits of kind of this change in point of view, right? So you would start thinking, seeing existing solutions and improvements in new context. So it's not like, yeah, oh, I've seen it all. No, you haven't actually. Start thinking about, I'm sure you've heard all the different pitches, like this is, Uber for dating, like statements like that in different contexts when people are like explaining something. So just taking one thing and putting it in another environment, in another context, what does it do? Does it do anything? You know. So that's one thing. The other is unexpected learnings, and kind of that's what's going to lead us to these new opportunities. Change point of view. But also, it could create opening of new insights for the business. Something that you didn't expect to see. Oh my God, here it is. What do I do with this? It could be, just the new business opportunities, an upsell. Like we have this, I know that our customers, yeah, we're banking, but they've been struggling with their sales. Maybe this is something that we could do as well, like how can we help? Cutting down on the large variety of costs, that's kind of what I mentioned, so it's not just one sector, one team. Can we do this across the board? And creating value for the brand. That's also a real huge asset for the business. It doesn't necessarily have to bring money, but it's going to bring reputation, it's going to bring visibility, it's going to impact in some other ways. So, I'm going to try and summarize what I've been trying to illustrate here. So business analysis helps to keep the company efficient and relevant in the market as is. So it's not pushing it outside of its comfort zone. It's not pushing it to grow and go further. Companies need to constantly be listening to the users, customers, market, and experiment so they keep up with the changes in the demand. Business analysts already have a lot of knowledge, and we all know this. A lot of knowledge about users and customers, but also products, processes, and industry. So why not keep building on those and kind of leverage, right? Let business analysts identify business opportunities by leveraging the skills and knowledge they already have and help them expand further. So my conclusion would be that there has to come to a point where there's a general change within organizations and kind of throughout, so all the participants in these different processes. We don't want to just improve, we really want to uncover what we can create and grow our business. And business analysts are there that could actually help. So, thank you.
Thank you, Anna. As a business analyst, how much freedom you would say you have when it comes to decision making? How often you have been in a situation where it is important for a project that